Alright guys, how's it going? Today we're actually going to be doing a different type of video. We're going to be doing an unboxing, as you would have told by the title of the video. So I'm really excited about this one. I actually just got into mail today. I got the CJG54 32-inch curved gaming monitor by Samsung. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is what it is in the box. On the box it simply just says, as you can see, the gaming monitor has a picture of them just black and brown, as every single box does. It's got on here, it's a WKHD, it's 144 Hz, so it's a pretty good refresh rate. It does have, obviously it says a curved screen, as I said in the video. It's got the AMD FreeSyncing. If you understand what that means, then perfect. What I'm going to do now is just open it up. Alright, so straight into the box, you're dealt with the bottom of the stand, the back part of the actual monitor itself, the other part of the stand, probably the part where you actually mount the actual monitor itself. You've got a box in the side of a box. So inside of it here, just your port for it to actually get the screen into the computer, power brick, and an Australian plug, because I'm from Australia. Right, and this is where the most important part is, the beast. Alright, so yes, even though I am Scottish, I do live in Australia, so all typical appliances that have an electrical part does have a star rating out of 6, and as we can see here, it does have a 3.5 out of 6 star rating, which is pretty decent. It's what you would generally expect to get when you come to Australian appliances. Alright guys, so this is it basically put together. As you can see, it's very simple to put together. All you literally need to do is just get the stand, have a little screwdriver to connect it down to the bottom, and then this monitor itself actually just clicks into the stand. It's perfect. And this part here is this last part that actually goes onto the monitor. So I'll turn it around so you can actually basically see what I'm talking about. And this would simply just go in here to hide all your stuff if you're constantly not having to worry about having mess. As I said, just has a little bit of aesthetic stuff. So let's connect to the computer and see what happens. Alright guys, so this is it basically now. I've just added it to my setup. It's pretty much very easy to do. All I needed to really connect was just the HDMI port to the actual desktop as well as the PowerPoint, and then straight away it was connected to the exact same thing. So right now all I really need to do is just tell you about some specs. Alright guys, so this is pretty much about the specs. I've got some notes here just to make sure I actually know what I sound like when I know what I'm talking about. So basically, as I said, it's a 32-inch curved screen. It's got 144 Hz, so if you don't really know what that is, it means that the screen will refresh itself 144 times in a second. I am normally so used to doing 60 FPS because I'm normally a console gamer, so this is going to be a lot more better for me. Okay, so the resolution is actually pretty good. It's 2560 by 1440, which is quite significantly quite different compared to a normal TV. So it has FreeSync technology. So what does that mean basically? It simply just means that there is adaptive syncing technology in the display. So it helps just reduce stuttering and lag caused by misalignment between the refresh rate and your gameplay as well. So the next thing about this monitor that really kind of puts it down is kind of the fact that it doesn't actually have any speakers on it itself. But what I did notice when I was setting it up is it does actually have a jack for your headphones, so you can obviously just connect your headphones to it. So really the only thing that could help with this would more likely just have some speakers, because some people do like having some speakers on the actual monitor itself. But to be honest, most these days it does sound a bit tinny, so if you do like your sound and you actually are an audio type of person, you're more likely to just either use a proper external like sound bar or just use your headphones, but generally people do, especially when playing games, because you want to be immersive into the game itself. So that's really the main things to really talk about the actual monitor itself, and let's just show you some gameplay with it. Okay, so whilst we're at this, there's no point of really showing you the screen whilst I'm playing, because you're not really going to see that much of the difference because it's a screen for a screen. But essentially, for what I can see already, there's a massive difference. You can see there's no real lag between what I've done for your normal like 60 FPS. As the screen I was using before, there was quite a bit of lag between the two. It did have like a weird line going across the middle of it, and this 100% doesn't do anything. You could actually see a massive difference between them. I could definitely tell I'm going to really enjoy this. Overall, straight away, very good monitor, very good make. Would I recommend this? 100%. It's very responsive, you know, with just jumping around, hitting stuff, seeing the movement of the animations of things. It's very smooth, which is what you want really. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually quite shocked at how good this looks, to be honest. Like, just moving around, it is honestly just so smooth around it all. Even just seeing the colours of this, it is very clear. You can tell what is actually meant to be what. You know, there's no real discrepancies with it, as you would say. I mean, is that really the right word? But yeah, I mean, highly good screen. Alright, so I actually just changed my settings as well, and I put it to the unlimited FPS for this, and honestly, it's just amazing how much of a big jump of a difference it is. Like, you really tell the differences between the actual colours of things again, but you can see just simply the grass, like the little strands. It's so impressive how much you can see. I mean, obviously, yes, it could also do with the power of the computer itself, but just seeing that on a monitor is a lot more better than what it would have been in the last thing I was using. It's just so colourful and so responsive with everything. It's amazing. It doesn't drop any frames on the screen. There's no lag. It is, even when I'm like moving really fast, it doesn't have that weird jumpiness in the screen. Honestly, it's just really impressive how well this is keeping with it. So if you like the monitor yourself, I would recommend you highly look it up, try to have search on the line to try and see where your places you go to find it. In Australia, it's actually a really good pricing. You're looking at $539 for a monitor like this, which is actually quite amazing, because most monitors with the specs like this, you're looking at about $800, as I've seen whenever I've looked into my research to find a decent monitor. So yeah, I mean, just keep on have a look out to try and see. You might be able to get a better price than that. Don't know other countries what they're selling it for, but yeah, I'm quite happy with this. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll be posting a lot more like this soon. Cheerio!